Hello viewers, I am back. I was lazy yesterday and did I do anything on Monday? Oh Jesus Christ, it's Thursday. All the days blend into one. I've been so out of work recently. Anyway, oh god, I've got an interview tomorrow. Anyway, starting the stream now. Hi, welcome to the stream. Please say hi as I can't see viewer counts. Off camera, I just messed with the hit detection a little bit, and I added ping, not ping based aim, but ping based like how should I say, like ping compensation for the bullets. I don't know if this is the best way to do it. I feel like I should have just done inputs based on ping instead. So if I go over to my second screen and I press join, you'll notice that the things line up pretty exactly. So what I mean is, it might be better to see it from this angle. You'll see that the that was weird, ignore that. You'll see that this appears like right there, and then it moves quite quickly at the beginning. I don't know why sometimes it does it like that, like it doesn't update the location of the player that much. It's kind of weird. It's like, is that where the player is? That is where the player is. Yeah, see, it's not always lining up. I think I need to make it change to like more average ping kind of thing. Because it should basically spawn it here and then speed up to a point, but I think maybe I'm not doing the speed up fast enough. So maybe I just lower that. Because it did seem to be working before. I'll just show you what I'm doing. So if we go into projectile, there's now a ping time, and when we get the projectile, we basically get the ping for this, like the server ping. So it just does the get ping is just, hey, what's the between the server client ID or a default one. So yeah, it essentially just gets the server ping. But I think the problem is that I can change sometimes, but it should still be fine. It should still like move it forward by that amount, unless I want to move it forward a bit more just to compensate. But yeah, so it gets the ping, and then it for that ping time it basically increases the speed it moves at. But maybe I change that from 4 to 2 so it catches up faster. Or even do it like immediately, so it just zooms up. I think that's also not terrible idea. But yeah, because sometimes it's spawning a little late. But the other thing I added anyway was that it now stops exactly, like as soon as it hits a player, it stops on both, even if like the hit detection doesn't happen until after, because that comes from the player itself. It now stops directly when it hits it. So you'll see that it stops there, and if I juke it, move a bit closer. If I dodge it, see, it looks like it hits him, but it doesn't. So it then continues to move again. So it stops for a little time while he's touched, and then if he did actually dodge it, then it will continue moving, and it will again move at that faster speed to catch up. So it should generally remain on the same position on the server all the time, and basically what this allows me to do is just hide behind it, so I can just hide behind the player and it won't move through players anymore. So yeah, I think that's quite cool. Again, I could change it to to be a bit more exact, just to say, oh, is it firing, and then spawn the bullet at the same time, and then maybe just like, you know, I feel like I should have just made them networks objects anyway, honestly, but maybe not, because I feel like that might be a bit expensive if I have every projectile being a network object and tracking the transform. It's probably going to be expensive over time, especially if I've got like 5 players and I'm constantly tracking loads and loads of positions. This should instead work out quite nicely. Yeah, hopefully this works. It's annoying how it's, yes, it's sending, I think it's just a lot of lag spawning the thing basically. And I might just change it to have an average ping instead of like ping on the frame it was sent. But I'm not sure if that's a good idea, because surely when it's getting the bullet, then it's also passing the round trip time. So maybe I don't need an average, but who knows. Let me join it again. Yeah, so you'll see it like fires out very quickly at the start, and then it slows down a bit. So yeah, that looks okay now. So hopefully that will fix the issue of, because before it would get to there before it kind of compensated, I guess, 'cause now it's stopping around there. So yeah, hopefully it'll no longer just break too early kind of thing. I juked it, but I'm not on his screen. What happens if I... That's the server manager. So if I increase this delay to say mobile 5G. So I do this. No, that did anything. It seems to be fine. Let's see. Yeah, see, it's a bit slow there. Maybe it's just because of where the location is. Yeah, see, so yeah, even on a very slow connection, it does seem to compensate nicely. So at least it's trying to, but like the server's so slow. And now I feel like it's probably just very out of sync. Yeah, I mean, like, this seems relatively synced. Yeah, it's like they seem to be hitting at roughly the same time. So I think this system works even on like so you're 2G mobile, so it'll never be that bad, hopefully. But, yeah. I'm just testing on mobile broadband, and I mean usually it's gonna be exact. If I go to here as well, and I set these both back to just use none. It's relatively instant. So yeah, I'm pretty happy with that scenario. I feel like the connection on the client doesn't make a difference. I feel like only the connection here makes a difference, really. I don't know why. Maybe I do need an average ping instead. I might try it with an average ping and see if that makes it a bit more reliable. Yeah, you see it zooms past there. I can even do this and do step distances that times 2. So very quickly does the ping compensation. Where is it adding here? Equals get ping there, and on trigger enter. Oh no, that just sets player contact to true. Yeah, on trigger exit player contact is false. I should probably do a different thing here where it's like checking the type of collider. I imagine that would be quicker. Okay, so I don't want to mess with some sort of average ping thing setting. Let me get rid of this little notification. So we've got the server manager. Currently get ping just does this, but I kind of want to do a an update ping thing. So if I do like update ping, and this will basically take in each player that's connected. How can I do that? Let me look to see when the connection events are called on the secondary player quickly. Because when they're called, then I can just say, hey, add or remove it from a list, and then yeah, that should work. I believe. I don't think it'll be too expensive just to run that in the server update. It's just basically changing the arrays on the list. Because I think the round trip time is constantly updated anyway. Yeah, hopefully the average round trip, because the round trip can change a lot, so we'll see if it looks any more reliable with average round trip. When do I want to limit this by? 12. If I haven't made any progress, I'll change all this back. Let me just make a source tree commit, so I can roll it back if I need to. Let's create a relay there. Let's join this relay. Delete the skeleton just because it's annoying. It's a tiny bit out of sync, but it's nothing like too big a deal. I should probably do some sort of like input-based aim. So, for example, if I'm moving like this, it should know where I am. It shouldn't just focus where I'm going, where I was. It should lead the shot based on the movement speed of the distance and whatnot, in order to try to hit me. Or even if it's like just shooting directly at me, it should at least know where it's shooting. Like maybe the what's it called? Maybe the fire signal sent by the target, but I don't know. That sounds like it might be weird. I'd have to have each client running the whole server tick script, and then yeah, just do it based off that. I mean, I'm happy with how it is now anyway, to be perfectly honest. I don't think it's like that big a deal. I think it's good enough that it'll be fine. What I do want to do is add input-based movement instead of network transforms. I want to get rid of all network transforms and network animators, and then maybe just have like a ping system every now and again that, oh, is he very far away, and then it does a correction. And we'll just do based on each player, so that'll save you. You'll see some other players rubber banding around, but you'll never see yourself rubber band, which I think is nice. Obviously, if I was making like a competitive game, you wouldn't do that kind of stuff because you don't want anything handled by the player. You don't want to be like, hey, here's where I am, and then you just have the player teleporting around. But you know, it's fine. I'll just hope people don't cheat and try to enjoy the game. You know, why not? Well, the animation's working here, so I don't know if you can see, but like the animations are working. The enemy's working fine now, so you'll see it's actually doing the whole animation, and it's spawning it kind of right at the same time. So that's working nicely. Was I going to check something? I forget if I was going to test something, and no, I've not done it. Let me commit this. What did I change? Just increase the ping compensation, and I did this. I'll just stage this. I don't need to stage that, I can change that after, so I'll stage it. I'll just say I guess I was checking if that in-flight still works. Updated. Updated ping compensation rate, and I'll also commit this because I didn't commit it yesterday. I need to also push this. Oh, it's so hot. I'm actually dying. Maybe I'll just leave that fan on me. It rotates too much, to be honest. I don't need it rotating all over there for no reason. But then we do get some nicer movement. Okay, let's go into the... oh yeah, no, I was going to look at... Damn it. I was going to look at how it looks when I join. Client disconnected with ID 1. Happy bunny and happy anteater. Yay! I don't know why I'm using the lobby. Is it any faster? Probably not. Maybe. No, probably not. So player spawned ID 0, player spawned ID 1. Yeah, I mean, I guess I just do like that. And then if he leaves, if he goes exit relay. And I join relay here. How does that look? Spawn 0, spawn 2. Client connected to. So it just says client connected ID 2, it doesn't say client connected ID 0, which is weird. And on here it says I thought when he loses targeting he's supposed to reset his idle. Why is he idling so much? He's got a lot of idle animations. Get why. I've messed something up because I'm just spamming his idle animations repeatedly. I'll have to fix that in a sec. Give me 1 second. I always forget to. Tools, scripts, refresh, close, boosh, boosh. Okay, now I'll be right back. Returned. I'm slowly raising the table. Because my hair is atrocious. I hope I don't look like this in my interview. Sorry, we're actually not looking to hire the homeless at this time. Oh man, that's not very nice. So it says when I join, it just says player spawned. What was I exit? Disconnected client ID2. So I guess on game start, when does game start happen? Let me try to look again at reset ping. Oh, there was a reset ping, now it's not there anymore. Where is the game manager? Let's figure out why the idle animation's playing over and over again. That'll be in the floating eye. I'm assuming idle animation tick rate. What's idle animation tick rate? Idle animation tick rate equals 40. Time. I could just turn this into a float now and just say it does it every 10 seconds. It's a bit easier. So yeah, this resets it. So once we turn off the target, it should do that. So that should work. Is this a network animator? I didn't think that was. Server tick, I'm pretty sure, is called always. Quite sure. I should split it into server and client tick, really. Should I do that? I think this should be a client tick. Oh no, it just does it here. So if it's not the server, it returns. Otherwise, it adds it. But yeah, I could have a client tick here. So you have a server tick and a client tick. Because currently it's just a server tick. Server tick doesn't need to handle animations. So client tick, base.client tick. Is this? And we can add this here because the tick event's just a tick event anyway. This always ticks just here on the update. Yep. Yeah, that should be fine, right? If it's always just ticking it. And we'll say server manager tick event plus equals client tick, and we'll use the minus equal down here. Nice. So now we should have this client tick event. Does it need to be abstract if I do it like that? Abstract. Well, it does still do override. Yeah. So yeah, no, it does if it has a target return. Otherwise, yeah, do all this stuff. Because animation events don't need to sync up or anything like that. turn this virtual instead of abstract because it doesn't need to do anything. What? In line? Why would you don't do it like that? I like it like this. It's not doing anything. Okay, we'll see. We'll test that quickly, and then hopefully that'll fix the idle animation. And also, what was I saying? Yeah, I can test where the connection events are. Because I basically want to log the connection events, or not log them, but say, oh yeah, okay, we connected to 1, we connected to 2, and I'll add those integers to a dictionary. And for each key in the dictionary, we will create a ping, and then we can just access the ping via that dictionary. Easy. Let's grab some more water as well. Create relay there. Here, to the skeleton, move out the way. So the idols don't seem to be messing up too bad. Every 10 seconds, yeah, launch and play, nice. Sweet. And yeah, again, doesn't matter if those don't sync up too much. Good. So let me exit relay. Join again. Game starting. So it does game started first, and then it does all the players spawned. Okay, sweet. And this does. Let me just clear this so I can do it again. Exit relay, join relay, just see what it looks like from that guy. So it does peer connected, so it goes peer disconnected from client ID 2. I need a third player really, just so I can see what it looks like. Sadly, I might have to wait for it to load, which is long. Which is so very long. Oh, God. Yeah, I'll wait for this to load. And then, so I want to see what it looks like from a client's perspective when another client joins or disconnects. I wonder if I've handled more than 4 players, as in like, you know, not more than 4 players, but players joining and leaving and whatnot. Not too sure. Updating direct. Oh, that's just a parallel sync talking. I need to update this stupid idle animation, man. I still haven't done it. His feet just wobbling on the ground for no reason. I'm not sure why. I'm happy with this art. I think it's quite cool. But it doesn't have a network animator on it, does it? It does have a network animator. Yeah, I don't need a network animator on it. And I don't really need a network transform either. Need the network pool, sure, that's it. That's it, that's it. Let me maybe take these off while that loads. So now hopefully none of the animations look weird, it just, you know, plays them normally per player. In the last step, we'll be doing that to the current player, which I think won't be too tough. instead of just having a network transform, I'll just say, alright, move the player based on, you know, their inputs, and we'll just send the input over the client. And there was loads of videos on doing like corrections and stuff like that, so it catches up, which I probably won't do. Although, which I probably should. I don't know how it really works. Can you like lose inputs? I don't know, it's weird to me. Because how does it work? Does it like... yeah, I have no idea how it works. Because it's strange to think that like... Say I send an input, right? And if that player receives it, so I'm the client, and I send her an input to the host and say, oh, I want to move forward. How does it know I've done that? Like, how do I know I've sent it? Because for all I know, that gets lost in the internet, so many cuts, and then it's lost forever. Like, how do I know? And you can say, oh, they send back a confirmation signal saying, oh yeah, no, we did receive it. But then, you know, the same issue. How did they know that confirmation got to me? So I just send another one back, confirming your confirmation. There's ways to do it, I'm pretty sure, to ensure that the input was received, or anything, not necessarily input, but any sort of signal was received. But yeah, I just don't know enough about networking, to be honest. Okay. Discard changes. Save project. Reload. And then we'll play all three. Should check VR is working at some point. This game is complicated, man. Like, as in terms of testing. But if I can run 3 machines at once, then hopefully I'll be fine. But yeah, I don't know how the internet's gonna keep up. Hopefully it doesn't suck. Because I'm doing all based off controllers, so it's hard to like force manipulate them, saying, hey, this is what's happened. Because if I give a forward input and then say, hey, here's 3 more forward inputs, I don't know if that works really. Let's create a relay here. Let's destroy the skeleton before he starts messing with people, and let's join the relay here. Away. No, it seems to work fine. It's still doing the weird double spam at the beginning, or like closes, but whatever. Oh. Some blueness there, but it's fine. It's managed to load up correctly. So let's see. I wish I could put some sort of login. Game started. Player spawned for 0. Client connected with 1. Player connected with 1. Player spawned with 1. Client connected with 1. Player connected with 1. Player spawned with 1. So here, game started. Player spawned with 0. That's the main character. Client connected with 1. That's me. Player spawned with 1. That's me. Player connected with 2. Player spawned for ID 2. Okay, and he joins. Game started. Spawned 0. Spawned 1. So I probably have to just go off the spawned message, essentially, is what I'm getting at. When game starts, I clear it, and then it says for each spawned message I get, I just say, hey, add this player to the list of pings, essentially, and then when one leaves, so if I say exit relay here, let's join relay, let me clear actually these consoles, just to make it clearer. Exit relay, and then I should clear it here as well. That just says client disconnected with ID 1, so that just doesn't do anything, I just says I've disconnected, it does nothing else. Join relay, game started, player spawn to 0, 2, and then 3. Client connected with 3. Yeah, client connected with 3. Peer disconnected with 1. I guess I can. God. I wish there was an event where it says client can. It's a bit annoying. I don't like inconsistency, even though it's easy to work around. Yeah, it's a bit annoying because I'm getting the client disconnect event here, but there's no. I don't have an NR player spawned or despawned event. Delver manager. Where's my Delver manager? So I guess I just add this to my keeper manager. Yeah, XR player spawn. So basically when I have this, I just have that, and I just add a despawn as well. I could have it here. I guess I'll just do it here. And this just handles spawn and despawn. I think that makes sense. What does reset Delver do? Remove the root from the owner client ID list. Oh God. Where are these really used? This is used, unfortunately. Y'all getting set Delvers is used. I guess I just make another static dictionary of. I guess I just make it here. Just say connected client pings or peer pings. Private static dictionary of ulong, which is the ID, and ulong values, which is the ping. Peer pings. Each key value pair pings in pairs. had something before for this. Private static int ping index. So what's it? Key count? Let me ask the old ChatGPT, the old faithful. Count number of keys in a dictionary. Well, I actually don't need to do that. I can just have it up here, really. Better to always have it here. Yo, Jacob Brown says hello. 6 minutes ago. Jesus Christ, there's no way that guy's still here. I really wish I got some sort of notification when people joined. peer count. I mean, actually, did I ask the count the number of keys in a dictionary? How expensive is it? Brief. I don't need to count the number of keys in the dictionary we're talking about. Well, I'm curious. I don't need that peer count at all. It's just peer index dot count, not modulus. Not random. Modulus peer index dot length count. Whatever. Got peer dot peer dot key. No value. Dot count. Length. So that increases the ping index. It doesn't need to increase it each time, I just realised. God, fine. Fine. Private, static, private const, int, ping count. Equals, I don't know, 20. And then when we create a new peer pings, we say, hey, new peer pings, ulong ping count. And we add a player, private static void add peer ulong peer ID peer pings dot try add. We'll add a new dictionary. We had the peer, we had the ID first, right? Peer ID, and then the this will be ping count. Sweet. I think that works. Then we go and do this. I think there's my catchphrase. So I never know. we'll be right back. I'm gonna go grab some water. There's a jump scare of my face there. There we go, I've returned. So, music's been loud. So let me do the old peer ping stuff here. So add peer and private static void remove peer. Key peer ID peer pings dot remove. Okay, I'm pretty sure I can just do this. And this is the same as try remove, right? So just add, this returns a bool. Yeah. I can also just do this. Because I love me this. Cheeky lambda. Is that lambda? I mean, it looks like a lambda, but I don't actually know if it is a lambda. It's just like a one-line thing for ping organization. So, do I need this get ping? Has this been called anywhere? Not too sure. I don't actually think I need this get ping ID. I think I just need the server ping. Do I need the pings between each thing? I don't think I need to. I used to do it in a way that so when it hits something, I'd say like, okay, wait for the ping between that player, but now I just do it based on the targeting itself. So maybe I don't need to do any of this. Maybe I don't need to do any of this. Maybe I only need the ping for the player. In which case I can go to source tree and see where the God, there's a way. Wouldn't be that one, it'd be this one. Yeah, I had this stuff. Update ping, reset ping, and update had update ping in it. Yo, we have been joined by America VR. How goes it, mate? What are you up to? How goes the day? You are joining me as I mess with network code. It is endlessly boring, and I'm pretty sure I don't need to do it. But here we are. I said I would stop messing with it at 12, and I've lied to myself. But yeah, what are you up to? How is your Thursday going? And yes, I did have to check my watch to see what day it was. All the days are blending into one. It's so hot. It's not so hot. I'm just British and love to complain about the weather. Where are you joining me from? I don't think I've seen you in chat before, unless I have, and I have a terrible, terrible memory, which is very likely as well. That Pixel watch just runs out of battery immediately. Doing some work, but I got bored. That is the way of things. What work are you doing currently? Is it related to VR, based on your username? From Australia, nice. I'm not going to try and do an Australian accent. That will be terrible. I've been watching The Boys recently, and I keep watching Billy Butcher try to do a British accent. I'm like, he's quite clearly from New Zealand. It really upsets me. I get the accents are similar, but oh, Jesus Christ. Yeah, what are you working on, mate? Anything fun or interesting? It's always annoying when you've done something before and you're like, hey, now I need to add this back in because getting rid of it was a mistake. I think this is all I need to add back in. I think it's pretty cool. It's just what I like. Are we talking about boys? I have a really big delay on this stream and I talk too fast. I don't know if I'm still talking about the boys or if you mean the work. I'm such a bad stream host. I'm just endlessly rambling either to myself or just to anything I see on screen. So yeah, it's not the best. I've turned the latency down to 0, but it still doesn't seem to matter. Ping index is already made. Where is ping index made? These 3. Oh, the stream. Fair enough. I'm glad you're enjoying it thus far. Give it another few minutes and you may change your tune. It's just, oh god, it's an absolute mess. So this is working. I need to just have a get ping here, or I can actually, I think I can just say ping. Ping time equals ping. Let's see if that's looking any better than it was a second ago. Ooh, I see though. So he gets hit, and yeah, it's not like it doesn't look too bad. He jukes it at the last second. It should, yes, should keep going on. It should stop on that screen for a second, then keep going after. So this does look good. I have no idea why I'm changing this at all. I'm putting so much effort into changing it, but now we have an average ping, which might work better. I'm making a little VR versus normal people game. Well, so yeah, that's what I'm going for. My first time doing VR as well. Should be cool. It's a lot of effort, and I feel like I've bitten off more than I can chew. It's my first time doing VR and my first time doing multiplayer. And yeah, progress has been slow. It's a lot. Not at. I got it. How'd you mix those two up? You must be using like an American keyboard. I can never get. That always annoyed me on Macs as well, with the 2 having the @ symbol on it instead of the quotation symbol. Oculus 2, nice. I don't know which generation is which. I'm using an Oculus Rift S, which is like a really cheap one, but works so well. It's the only one I've had. But yeah, it's so good. It was like 300, where every other VR device at that time was like $1,000 or something. So, and I don't know how good the other ones are, so what I don't know won't hurt me, luckily. That's the first one. Yeah, I think it's quite old, the Oculus Rift S. Really good though, like it still holds up. Sometimes the controllers just drain battery for no reason. Every time I've used them for no, like, just But you know, other than that, would recommend. I do want to get something new. I really want to try the Valve Index because I assume it's more stable or with the fixed cameras around you, as opposed to the Rift S, which just has like the head-mounted cameras. Not that I ever noticed it. I mean, it seems all quite responsive, which is nice. Let me close this second one. And let me join the relay here. Run away from this guy so he doesn't attack me. Am I too close? No. We'll join on this one. Join relay, maximize. So it's showing the ping. Oh god, I'm getting attacked by this skeleton. Let me just delete this skeleton quickly. The hand tracking is really good. On the Rift S or just in general? Or are we talking about the Steam VR? The Steam VR looks really cool. Oh, thanks man. It is looking cool, right? Sadly, this is the entire game, so it needs a little bit more. I'm very focused on building the mechanics first, but I feel like there needs to be a kind of balance. Yeah, the Steam one's really cool. I wish they'd release a new one because I think that's quite old now. But I would be willing to, like, maybe if they release a new one, upgrade it. But yeah, I'm way too focused on making the mechanics for the game when really I feel like you should have kind of a balance, so you have more to show off. Like I should definitely at least have a full polished level first. How's this looking anyway on the screen? If this goes over here, what's the lag saying? I just got hit. Oh. Yeah, I mean that looks okay. I'll be honest, it looks exactly the same as before. I don't think this is necessary. But it's working and that's all that matters. I can go behind him and I can have him tank bullets for me previously, since the despawn was triggered by the client, who would go back and forth and it wouldn't stop it right away. Love the model for the eye. Thanks man. I did it myself with my extremely limited 3D modeling ability. It's the only thing in the scene I made. Well, the particle effects as well, but like all these actual good looking players were sadly not my... I need to fix the idle animation as well. I'm just looking at it really, like I have it on the to-do list to fix the idle animations, but it's like low priority, but it still annoys me how it just like loops through this jerky motion, and like also the feet just slide for no reason. It's the only animation that doesn't work, and it's the only one I use. Like if I do a create spawn loop test weapon 2. Like the idle animations for when you're holding a weapon, like they look perfectly fine. They just stand still. They look good. Like, you know, it's what you'd expect. But yeah, everything else very annoying. Oh man, I do like the animations. I need to at some point change it. Yeah, the idle here is cool. I mean, I got them all from Mixamo, so it's not like, you know, I can take credit. But yeah, it's better than just this, where for some reason it's just sliding weirdly for no reason. Yeah, it's quite cool. I love Mixamo. Anytime I need animations, that's the only place I go. Just so many. Just endless animations. Like I've got a little zombie that comes in and attacks. Sweet. Continue with Google. It's annoying how it makes you log in every single time though. Ignore me at my ChatGPT page, just me casually cheating at coding. It's so good. I always considered ChatGPT to be kind of cheaty, and like in my last actual office professional job that I did, everyone was using it. I was like, I guess no one cares. It's like, it can be very useful. But yeah, oh, I love Mixamo. I'll definitely add some sort of magic weapon at some point, where you just kind of like, yeah, just have a spell. I wonder if I should add idle animations to the player, because I made all the idle animations like just for the eye, like that. It's every 10 seconds of different idle animation triggers. But I don't have any like that. Well, it's supposed to be 10 seconds. I don't know if I've got the timing very well. But yeah, there's no idle animations for anything else. Maybe I'll add some in at some point. All I do is get distracted on these streams, honestly. I don't know why I titled them. I'm pretty sure the title of this stream was like, I don't know, it was like ranged attacks or something, and here I am just messing with ping for the 8th time. But it is what it is. Maybe I'll just commit this and call it there. On the server manager, where was it going? Maybe get rid of this annoying thing. Also, I kind of make this times 0.01 instead of divide 1,000. Because, I don't know, it just feels nicer. So that works fine. Again, I don't even need to do this really. It kind of just adds a tiny bit of overhead to the update. I don't think it makes a massive difference. Maybe I just ignore it for now. I'll commit it and then I'll get rid of it. So I'll say stage all update ping. I won't commit this just yet. I won't push this just yet. Sorry, I'll just commit it. Need to leave. I mean, you're welcome to stop by any time. Hopefully I will have made progress. Thanks for chilling. It's always nice to have people watch the stream so I can pretend that I'm not insane and rambling to myself. I shall catch you on the flip. And I will also be right back on that note. Alright, we've got another hour left on the stream. Shall I try to make an arrow? In the last hour, do I actually said I was going to do? So I have my Delver Manager attacker here, and here's the range attack. I have the network pool there, and the projectile prefab which changes. When am I constructing the network pool? I don't believe I am. I need to have a reconstruct thing, so if I just call construct, it should do this. If the pooled objects does not equal null, then it deinitializes all of them, which basically just destroys them all. And then it should empty the pooled objects. And actually doesn't need to do that because that does that here. It makes a new one there. If it doesn't exist, then it makes a new holder. And then it sets the user. Shouldn't need to do this multiple times, so it's fine. It sets the user, it sets the capacity, it sets the parent. And yeah, that's okay. Does it have a network pool on it? The Delver controller? Delver Manager. There's no network pool on it, no. But I can add that. Ooh, I see a problem. I see a problem. This is where the Delver controller is. The Delver controller. Delver controller can't be moving because then it'll move all the pulled objects as well, which would be an issue. Oh god. Gosh darn hay fever. I'm dying. So if we go, do I go gym today? I don't know, I'll see. I probably should. I can't make tempura veg. I do love tempura veg. So let me add a network pool here and then pass it in, I guess. I guess I could just, in this construct script, in the Delver Manager, we have the Delver controller.construct. Just pass in a network pool. I don't need to actually, because I have it here. I can just say network pool equals Delver Manager .add input. What can I do? Add Delver Manager's. Oh, I should be able to just add component. It's a mono behavior. That's weird. Why can't I do that? Very weird. Is it because it's a network component behavior? That's weird. So weird. So weird. So yeah, construct add component network pool. Oh, network pool. Let me just see what missing references. So yeah, that does that. And then when we equip a weapon, we'll say projectile equals that, and then we'll say net. Is this just called network pool? It is. Dot construct, and it passes in the pool capacity, which I don't know, 5, and this, which is the user. See, every time you construct it, it should do that. like I shouldn't have to add this. I feel like I should just have a prefab, a pullable prefab. Yeah, that might be better. Just thinking. But it should be fine. Maybe later. Ranged attack client RPC. This should be a client RPC, I believe. Yeah, the attack should always be client RPCs, right? I guess it should all be client RPCs, but all this should be, or all. That sounds hard to speak. It should be, you know, why is this return not needed? Oh, because if it's not ranged, back to 3D. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, this makes sense. It looks a bit weird, but is that how I want to do it? No, not really. Let's put this right at the bottom, just so it knows where all the internal things are. So spawn position. Oh, Jesus, do I? Oh no! I just realised I need to make some sort of hand position variable to store it. I've got my guts are in pieces. I will be. Okay, I have to stop having coffee with milk. I just can't accept it. I just can't accept the lactose intolerance. Okay, spawn position. Do I has a body, right? God no. Double enter. I guess I just spawn it at the hand, and the target rotation is the look rotation. I think I have to get the screen to world point first, right? Maybe. It's hard to get the screen to world point. I think I was watching a guide on one of these. Ping, client prediction, weaponing.
Hello and welcome, I'm your Code Monkey, and here let's learn how to make a character with a weapon aim perfectly at a always aims perfectly. Alright, so far so good. You can even verify that down and it always aims perfectly. Alright, so far so make the weapon aim perfectly at the target.
I don't want IK just yet.
You do that as the player starts to aim.
Okay.
Now I cover end middle layers and tons of other things. So for that one, there's really no right or wrong answer. It really depends on the type of game that you're going for. Now I actually made a video quite a while ago on top of the player. So that means that if you have the player itself just shoot forward, it's going to shoot forward and not actually shoot where the crosshair is. So even if you go with the projectile approach, it still helps to do. So let's actually copy the code from that video. It's on the mouse 3D class that I've got on this project input system.
Main camera to screen point, input the mouse position. Mouse collider layer mask. It should just collide with everything really. Can't think of what it should collide with.
And then over here we could do, for example, mouse.current, grab the position and read the value. Now we could do this. However, with this the game would break if there was no mouse connected. Since it never actually. So yeah, but
yeah, that works.
It's that simple. We just make a screen center point, we grab the screen width divided by 2, the height divided by 2. Alright.
So I should do this. I should probably do it when I change the screen width and height rather than calculate it every time. But for now, probably fine. That does a ray to the screen center point, and then the raycast hit does that, and then maybe I can just put a on draw gizmos or something to that effect. Let me get the hand first. So if I say it could be here, I guess. Let's go up here. Prop S, transform, and transform. And that can just be the position of it. So enemy projectile index. Yeah, I need to pass the projectile index, don't I? Do I need to do that? Yes, I do. Do I? Not really. Yes, I do. Yes. Do I? No, I do. Because then when it's destroyed, it's passing the index back to request release. So, we just have to make sure these are all the same. And I can do that by... How have I done an enemy eye? This takes it in from here. This takes it in from here. Okay, so I don't need to store it or anything. Nice. Surely I can just do this then. I could just copy this and then I don't know if I need to, because I do feel like, yeah, as I said, maybe this should all be client RPC based, and then I should pass this into here. Yeah, this needs to be a client RPC, because this will do like delta damage deal. That's like an RPC there, but this isn't, so this won't do anything on other servers. Like the attack will happen and that'll happen, but the other stuff won't happen. Where's my floating eye? Floating eye, floating eye, floating eye, floating eye. Boom. Let's just do this and let's say close all but pinned. And then let's also unpin this because I care not for you, sir. And this will be here. Delver controller attack. And this will make. I know I've got an enemy projectile index. It'll just be that. For current target dot body dot position is the target where I'm aiming. So I don't need that. I just need a vector 3 dot position. Right. So targets. Is that going to work? This is a network object, right? I assume. Yep. Just making sure. So let's drag this into here. So it takes in the target location, turns that target location to a target rotation based on the current spawn position. So this might be a bit strange because if you're a moving character, I can fire here, and then from this angle it'll actually look like I fired here. But arguably that's less weird than me standing here and a bullet just appearing off to my left. So I think that's probably better anyway. You know, there's always going to be lag, you just got to live with it, so yeah. I don't think I'm going to have any raycasts, although I could do a raycast for a ranged weapon. So this should work. So when I just click, it'll just spawn the projectile. It'll just fire it towards the 0 location, but yeah, hopefully it works. We'll just test it there, and then we'll worry about this in a second. It's nice to do like smaller tests, you know, you just test as you go. Ideally, that's how you do it. Tired boy. Tired boy. So that should be okay. I don't think I need to change anything here. Yeah, I do eventually want to get rid of the animator and then also the network transform. And that way I can just update manually, say, hey, here's my inputs, this is what, and then you can calculate where you should be. That would be ideal. But I assume that's better because it then, you know, if it doesn't receive inputs for a while, it won't just suddenly, you'll never get rubber banding that way, right? Unless apart from when you compensate, because I'm like, oh, actually, he should be back here, and then it just rubber bands you together. So each have your actual position. Each frame you send them, every now and again you send them your actual position at that frame, and you're like, oh, that's where he should have been. They're like, hey, that's not where he was. Madness. Let's play on this right monitor as well. Create the relay. Let's spawn test weapon 3. And let's join here. Copy this here. Steal that weapon. You can't stop me. It's mine. So now, when he fires, nothing happens. Why? Does nothing happen? God. Well, let's find out, shall we? This is what I do. Smaller tests. I haven't put hand position in. That'll do it. But it's not even reaching there, I don't think, because I'm not getting any errors. Let's pick this up. That means that he can pick this up. Douche. Yeah, nothing. Weird one. There's a network pool there. There is a network pool. So are we getting, let's see what happens. Let's go here. We'll attach the debug there. Is it attached? No, there we go. Move this little window down a little bit. And boom. Interesting. Interesting. Attack. Back. Hook. Hut. That's weird. Why is this attack not being called? On attack. Do I not have an on attack on this weapon animation? Crossbow attack 0-1. I don't. I am a fool. So these should both, yeah, these should both just have an attack. Even if it does trigger right at the beginning, I guess. Yeah, because might have one day have a special attack. Is there a special attack here? So I press Y. Sorry, key. Well, there is a special attack key, just does. don't like how it's like jumping back like that. I think it should, you know, go a bit more there. Also, arguably, maybe I should just have no attack like this. Maybe just make this like a little swing attack, and then zoom in should be a proper attack. The Q should be like a kneel, shoot kind of thing. But it's fine. Do need to have some sort of aim going. Yeah, like the hand just doesn't aim at anything, which is weird. So let's add the attacks here anyway, before we figure out what we're doing. These will both be on attack. And not on special attack. So we'll save that, and we'll go boosh. Maybe it's just glitched a bit because I changed the animations, so we'll just close that. Maybe I just have no special attack on bows. What's it doing currently? The animator for this range weapon, idle, secondary, attack, range primary. What does special attack do? Perform attack, true. Attack. When special attack actually done in Bovets? Secondary performed. Secondary act equals true. Set trigger special. Or special. So every attack does have a special option. Special attacks are cool, but for now I'll just have if returning or not being attack, or where is my thing? Is ranged. So if it's ranged, then we'll just say, hey, none of that nonsense. There's no special attacks here for you. I just want to get the aim done today, and then maybe I can do IK tomorrow. I woke up lazy. It's Friday tomorrow as well. Mate, the week's just blurring to nothing. I'm getting so well done. Oh, and I have an interview. I really have to forget about that. I should go to gym today, seeing as I'm probably not going to go tomorrow. And I'm going to have loads of tempura later. Join relay. Submit. Boom, give me that weapon. Wah! Pa! No, still? Really? Nothing? Nothing at all. Weapon primary performed. This is just, let me make sure this is attached. Yeah, okay, that works. Continue. But for some reason, oh no, it did work this time. Okay. Douche. Oh. transform. See, that is an understandable issue. The issue I didn't understand is why it didn't shoot on the first shot. It was weird. Definitely should have shot. It should construct the second I have it. So here's the attachments. I think it's just hand right. Hand right. Delta Archer. Hand transform, hand right. And that's just where it'll spawn. Save. Play. Round 2, let's go. I won't join yet, so let me just see if this works. My own character. Spawn, loot test, weapon 3. Get away from the eye, get away from me. Okay. Sidoosh. Yes. Spawn position, hand transform, target rotation, look rotation, get pulled object. Exception, shite. Why is there another null reference here? Let's try it again. Projectile prefab is null. Sweet. Sweet one, a Joe boy. Why is projectile prefab null? Is it simply because I am not setting it correctly, or does it maybe just not have it in the crossbow? Cross. Bow. Shoddy crossbow. Do this one. There is no projectile. I knew it. Projectile basic arrow. Basic arrow. Let's slap that in there. And let's just close it and open it again. Nice. Ah, it works. It seems to shoot relatively from the hand. Now all you need to do is make it so it actually aims correctly. Also, not hit me. It needs to be a trigger, not a certain trigger. Ooh. It moves very slowly. Okay, so basic arrow. It's kinematic. What's the trigger? There is this trigger, so that should be fine there. So we've got that working. I kind of want to give it a little effect thing because it's weird that there's not one. give it a little trail or something. Should I do that now? I kind of like just doing things as I feel like it. I kind of try to give it a trail. But I probably should do this first. So let me just look back at here. And in the attack, we will say, let's get to the position. And we'll do vector T. Vector 4, oh my god, camera. Screen center equals new vector 2 screen dot width over to screen dot height over to ray equals camera. Can I just do camera.main? Make this a singleton just so I can return the thing. I'm not going to have another main cameraman just as it's one of the worst things in the world to do. So I feel like I have multiple cameras. Yeah, let's do it. Let's say, hey, we need this to be an instance. So that's the ray. If physics dot ray cast ray, there should be a ray, not ray cast really. Can this be null? I think it can, right? So if physics.raycast, I assume it'll always hit. It would be weird if it does. There shouldn't be anything it can't hit. I guess you just get a rotation instead. just hope this works. Okay, so if raycast.ray out raycast it float.infinity no idea what that's done. If I don't put a mask in, I'm pretty sure it hits everything, I think, right? So that should be okay. I think that should be okay. And then this will be target location equals raycast hit dot point. So that should be working, maybe, who knows, time will tell. And then let's see if it will work here. I need to do some sort of attack animation sounds, so like shake, shake, shock. And do maybe spend the last 15 minutes doing some visuals. Standing here, pretty sure that's compiled. Just clicking away. Oof, oh god. Jesus. What the hell? Sure that this actually has a thing. I'll say ignore Delver. On trigger enter cast is invalid. Should be a combatant base, right? Am I crazy? Yes. Unfortunately, I am. Annoying. Annoying. Yeah, there's a different pool user and a different combatant, which is annoying. What happens if I take this off him and I just run this through the Delver manager? Is that gonna work? Right, is that gonna work? Boom. Network pool there breaks, that breaks, and that breaks. That's not a big deal. But it is weird. It is weird, and I don't want to overload the thing. So I think I will indeed do it this way and say, hey, projectile, now you have a pool user. You're also going to have a firing combatant. Combatant base. Deploy combatant base. Actually, maybe I just do this. I'm gonna make this have a combatant base. Yeah, because I'll always need it. Right? Need to be public. No, it's a network pool. Back we go. Again, that's fine. I should be like that. So, it's already a pool user. Feels weird. Maybe God, yeah, we'll just turn the Delver controller into a pool user instead. Right, it's not that big a deal. Delver manager, sorry, into a pool user. Or release projectile, and you got that. That's fine. And we get rid of this. And we get rid of release projectile here. And we keep the projectile prefab here, and we get rid of this here. And we say, hey, Delver manager dot network pool dot increment index. Let's increment. That's all I have to do. Is that the only difference? And then I just here. I don't need to do that there. I do this here instead in the Delver manager. Bam, bam. could either add it or I could just say require component of type. Mostly I'm just doing require component of type, so it's weird that I don't do that. Yeah, it's not that big a deal, is it? Not that I think, at least. This should be moved up here. Equip network pool. And this, where's my eye? Where's my eye? Copy. What's wrong with you now? That'll reconstruct it every time we get a new weapon. Oh, it's very spaghetti back and forth. It's not that spaghetti back and forth actually. The controller affects the manager never does anything with the controller. It doesn't even hold an instant reference to it, so it's not that weird. Just runs up the line, set down it. It's already doing that with things like deal damage, so you know, it's not the end of the world. Honestly, next time I'm just gonna have the Delver Manager, then I'm just gonna have Delver Manager .controller and just have one massive script, honestly. Because who cares? Not I, sir. Not I. I can't think of anything else accessing the. I guess some things access the Delver Manager and they don't need to know about the controller. So separation is good. Alright, I've got 5 minutes. Let's see if I manage to get this working correctly. Didn't change anything on the projectiles or controllers, I just changed stuff on the Delver, so everything else should work fine still. Change anything there. Ooh, I saw some food. It smells good. My feet. My feet. Boosh. Oh god, it hit myself. Delver tag is not defined. What is my tag? Player. Surely it should be Delver. Because there's multiple types of players. Oh, that's why it's not tagged. Right, fine. One more time. Across the sun. I kind of want to leave friendly fire on, but I also don't want it hitting itself. It shouldn't be able to hit itself, should it? Even with that, it shouldn't be able to hit itself. Where's projectiles? It should, unless I'm mistaken, it should say compare tag return if we get the base. If damageable is owner return. Well, yeah, so that should be true. Should be true. Why is that triggering? Did I close it? No. Player contact equals true. You gonna step over for me? Damageable is owner. How am I not the owner of 0? What? Oh, if not damageable, return. Why is that true? Oh, it's because I'm trying to... This should be inverted. Yeah, this is working for enemies because then it's saying it's basically, this is just basically working client to client. So we need to have another if here. I guess you do if damageable is oh god, pool user. So if the damageable is the pool user, then return, right? That'll work, I think. So if we've hit ourselves, essentially. Touching damageable. Oh. Is that right? So this will ignore nothing. You'll be able to get some sweet, sweet friendly fire action in. Okay, let's get this a go. Oh, that's crazy how sleepy I get the second I sit back down in my chair. Rubik's Cube Dente. That side's corner's fine. Orange, blue. Douche, douche, douche. Red, green. That's this side. This is the last one. One side done. To get close. Dish. Tag name is null or empty. Oh, who cares, man? Why can't I just say, surely it just returns false? Surely. Where's my projectile gone? Where's my projectile? I assume that'll be quicker than doing the actual test every time. If I just put some random string in, and it'll compare that to all the layers, whereas if I just do it's null empty, I'll just say no. I assume that will be cheaper. Let's see if it's still hitting myself. Hoping not. Create relay. Loot test. Weapon 3. Boosh. Why is it going straight to the heavens? Yo, we have Shoegazer666 in the chat. I don't know if that references something. Shoegazer. Kind of sounds like a kink. How you going, Matt? How you doing? Having a good day? You're catching me as I try to figure out range weapons. As you can see, the arrows are just going straight to heaven. So I'm not really sure what's going on here, unfortunately. Yeah, I don't know why they're just going skywards. It's a bit annoying. How you doing anyway? Having a good Thursday? I'm pretty sure it's Thursday. I haven't got my watch on and all the days blend into one. Why is it going all the way up there? It's so weird. It's like going... It's very strange. What are you up to today? Anything fun? Is it changing where I look? Maybe the issue is that I should just be using camera.main instead of this main camera manager instance stuff. Camera holder, Delver. Let's just switch this over to camera.main in the attack. Possible null reference. Interesting. Very interesting. But that should be fine. I'm currently working on a VR game. It's a mixed bag right now, but it's not going too badly. I made some progress. I'm sleepy though. Hopefully I will cut the stream shortly. Maybe go gym, but in all likelihood just go have a nap. I'm just tired all the time. Create relay. Loot test, weapon 3. Still going upwards, which is annoying. Does he just go in random directions? I'm guessing it's because it's hitting thing. Can you make a VR game? That is what I'm going for currently. So it's going to be a bunch of players like this versus a bunch of versus one guy playing in VR. So like four players working together to get through like a dungeon, and then a VR overlord kind of thing, just throwing fireballs down at them and dropping enemies and stuff like that. So, you know, hopefully it works out, hopefully it's cool, hopefully it's something people enjoy. Why is this not working either? The secondary attack. I thought it would be working. Maybe if I switch this to update, I can see why. I can see why it's not working. thinking that maybe it's hitting the. Let me put a debug in here. Shoot. Target location, recast at point. No, I did that like I know where that is. 5 what 0 thing, okay. And if I do it like up here, 9. Okay. It seems to work there. No, didn't work. Minus 9. Is that because it's where I am? So I shoot here. Minus 5, minus 1, minus 10. What, 6, 1.5, 10. Let me try and look at how he's done it via the debug. I'm watching, try to name the game. I'm currently calling it Abaro. Just, I don't know why, it's just a word I made up. I thought it sounded cool. Sort of Delvers versus Keepers, or Delvers versus the Keeper, who's the VR player. And for some reason I called it Abaro. A-B-A-R-O. No idea why, but...
Alright, so here we have right in the center.
Currently trying to watch Code Monkey to see what he's done. Yeah, I think I'll do that just so I can show where the thing is. That seems like a good idea. So maybe I move this into an update as well. That's the update. I'll just do a little debug aim, create method, make an attack. Screen center, and we'll say transform deep progress transform aim debug character's name. I haven't come up with any character's name right now. Right now they're all just Delvers. There are 4 different character archetypes though, so maybe I should name them. What would you say? The first character's like a red-headed girl. And the second one's like a bold brown guy with a beard, I think. I don't really remember. Amy? That's always a good first name. Like for a redhead. Although maybe I've just watched too much Doctor Who, so anytime I see a redhead I'm like, hey, it's Amy. So let's see if I can this working here. Victoria, that is a good name. Maybe I'll make the first character called Victoria, and then because there's another girl as well. It goes girl, guy, girl, guy as you join. It just cycles those 4 characters. So kind of Victoria is the first character, and Amy is the second character, maybe. There you go. That's now canon. You can say you've contributed to Abaro, assuming this game ever gets released. Like, hey, I came up with that main character's name, Victoria. Create relay. No, I can't do that yet. I should need to go Delve Manager and add in a little sphere. Should we get like 0.2 or even 0.1? Remove the collider and the no, we need the mesh renderer. Just need a collider. And I'll just call this aim debug, and we will drag that onto the it needs to be here, right? Aim debug, yeah. Yeah, what are you up to anyway, man? Where are you from, by the way? I don't think I asked. Where are you joining the stream from? I am currently in southwest London, or thereabouts. She's a healer. Well, you can have any class on in this game. I'm hoping you can have because you basically pick up weapons as you go. It's going to be like a roguelike game. So you join as soon as you spawn in, you don't have any loot or gear or anything, and then you pick up weapons and armor over time, and then that will kind of determine your class. And you run through the dungeon, and then you get rewards based on how well you did, and then yep, just resets. So you don't keep anything other than maybe some gold that you can spend on cosmetics, but that's it. From Singapore, very far. How is Singapore this time of year? I don't know anything about geography, I'm afraid, so I would not be able to be like, hey, it's winter there. I have heard it's lovely though, Singapore. Very nice country. My little brother wanted to go for work, but he never got around to it. What was I testing? I felt like I was going to do something. I was going to open this, I was going to go here, and I was going to test the main camera name. I was just going to do that just so I could be like, hey, camera, main camera. And this way I can just be like, oh, it's not using the right camera, because I have a few cameras, I think. Where is my camera manager? It's here. Oh man, I'm so sleepy. Main camera, keeper camera, delver camera. Yeah, there's a main camera here as well, but hopefully that's not too important. What are you up to today? Shoegazer from Singapore. Anything fun? Try hand tracking. Yeah, we'll do. What do you mean, for VR or like in terms of the ranged weapons, like IK? Because yeah, for VR obviously that's how I'll control the keeper, but I do plan on doing something here. Okay, so it's working. Why is it only working when I move though? It should just be doing it at all times. Sometimes it just hits myself. That is weird. Weird. Oh, I know why. So I've got this in the wrong place. It needs to be like right at the top of his, right here, as opposed to the return after that thing. I shall see you later, Shoegazer. Thank you for stopping by. It's always a pleasure to have someone join me, so I feel like I'm rambling less. Or at least rambling to someone and not just incoherently to myself. How do you do the right side? It's like that, right? No, that's not it. I've messed that up. I always remember how to do left, not right. Yeah, see, it's shooting from the hand to the center of the screen, which is there. It's hitting myself, so that's the issue. If I move, then it's not hitting myself. So I need to make sure it's not hitting Delvers. Is that right? I just add a layer mask. What layer is the Delver on actor? So maybe if I just wanted to hit layer 0, I guess. And I could just put a massive orb around the world. Which would technically work. So if I say, hey, attack at it's like that. Yeah, I'll just leave it since I think that works. Sort of 0, 1. I think it just needs to be 1. One, 1. Yeah. So 1, 7 is thing. Seven? Layer 7 is actor, so just make sure to hit the actors. I basically want to make sure I hit 0. So hopefully that'll work. Where is it now? That's annoying. One should be. Oh, maybe it should be 0 actually. Because that's layer 0, not layer 1. I believe. The longer I do this, the more I think I should have just put the players and actors on different layers. Surely more layers is more better. Nice, it now works. I feel like I should probably have the camera a bit to the left. That's cool. I think it's all this tight up. Let it go. Yeah, I think I should like maybe be off to the side of it. Let's see what happens when I do loot test weapon 3. I feel like I should only really have zoom and BB attack. That's weird, why isn't this playing? On attack. Should definitely be playing. Because I just add a crosshair to the screen, but you don't really need it if you're thingy. Let's play, and then let's just change the default camera to the offset a bit more. Nice. So it does seem to now work. You juked me. I can barely see it. Should like dig into the ground unless I'm mistaken. On trigger enter, eh? Let's see it. Projectile. On trigger enter. Oh, damn. Go. So if we have a tag and the tag is the ignore tag, then we return. Otherwise we go as normal. Ooh. Quite small arrows. I'm not sure why this isn't working. It seems like it's just the same attack. Yeah, it should have like a different point really. Yeah, I need to move the camera off to the side firstly. So let's go. No, 0.7 makes sense. Maybe even 0.75. I don't know why it's not shooting though. I basically want to interact with everything apart from the main camera, which is annoying. It's not that annoying, but it should be fine. Thick wall. Just fire towards 0 if I can't find anything. Maybe I have 2? That might work actually. Let's do that. He's a genius. So we have this ranged attack RPC. If I instead say, hey, taking a quaternion, target rotation. And I just say hand dot forward or body dot forward, so just the don't know if hand dot forward is going to work. I'm not too sure. Alright, well I think this is working nicely, so I'll probably just leave it there. Oh, my shoulders. The only thing that's not working is the whole just aim for some reason. I don't know why. It's definitely doing this attack, right? Yeah. The Q doesn't do anything anymore, which is nice. See, I don't know why it's not doing the attack. Should be just on attack. events on attack. On attack. Events. What? I'm very confused. That is that attack. This doesn't have an event. What? I'm so confused. That one attack. If this works now, that's even more confusing because it's not doing that attack. It doesn't. It shouldn't do it. It shouldn't do it. It's weird. It's being weird. Why is it being weird? Also, I didn't change the Delver slide to 0.75, whatever it was going to be. Delver Manager. Also, I'm not using this, I just made this. If it's there, then we do this. Otherwise, we say hand.transform.forward. I don't know if that works. I do not know if that's the case. Main camera.forward? Okay, so it does that, and if there's none, then it just fires it forward based on the camera's rotation. No, that won't work, will it? No, that will work, because it's the it's a client RPC, so it's it's calling it on each player. So let's change the Delver Manager if this ever loads. Red and blue. Blue is here, red is here, so it goes whoosh, whoosh. What I want to do, bang, 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 bang. I don't want it there. I want it here. Just go bang, 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 bang. I did that the wrong way around. Blue, orange. Douche, 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 douche. Yes. He's the best. Blue, red goes there, so I go right. What am I doing? Am I late? What's happening? Yellow, green. No, yellow's not one of them. Orange, orange, green. Orange. No, I want it to go that way. There we go. These are all yellow, so I need to just do any of these. Green. relay. Message WhatsApp. Ooh, food is ready. Yes, yes. I do love food. Where is loot tests, weapon 3. Where are you? Goof. Apparently main camera forward is down there, which is weird, unless I haven't actually changed this. Okay, continue. How is main camera not forward that? Going straight to there. Oh, hang on, that's why. That's just going to the same thing. Works if I just pass in the rotation of it. Does it just then set the rotation to that? So it'll have the same rotation, I guess. I guess I'll find out. Anyway. No, that still doesn't work. That's weird. Yeah, it's not like shooting, like it's changing the animation too quick. It needs to stay in this animation for a bit longer. That kind of thing, maybe. Maybe not. Not too sure. I think maybe that's why it's triggering twice, so I'm doing it like that. So that should fix it. I mean, overall, it's not the worst. I'll just call it there. Close that manager there. We'll close 0 as well. And we'll just, I don't know, I guess we'll save this, but I'm not really sure if I changed anything. And we will commit these changes in source tree. That's just fix that formatting. And then commit, we'll say worked on ranged attack. Commits. Alright, well, that's all I've got today. I hope everyone enjoyed watching, and thanks for the few people who stopped by to keep me company and to make me seem less insane. I am now out of it, but luckily I didn't run until like 6 PM for once, so yeah. How long was that? 4-hour stream? Not terrible. I need to get back on starting at 6 though, Jesus. Alright, thanks a lot for watching and have a great day.